Hello and welcome back to more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap. I am the Max Future Trades. In the last part, we got the wind elemental thingamabobber, and we're going to get it put into our sword, and it's going to become the super greatest sword to ever exist. And then we're finally going to be able to save Zelda and beat Vaati, and it's going to be all sorts of awesome and swellness. However, you might have noticed, hey, you kind of got more health than you did before. Well, there's a reason for that. I pretty much ran around the entirety of this game's map, and I fused kinstones with everything I could. I tried to unearth any secret I possibly could find. I did everything that I could logically figure out on my own without resorting to a guide, and ultimately I hit a dead end, and this is where I am now. As you might have noticed, I have all of the bottles, which means I was able to find all of those secret walls. I got all the Gorons to dig through that wall. Everything's great, everything's wonderful on that front. I learned how to do this. And I also learned from a ghost that for some reason in the Caster Wilds, I found a ghost swordsman, and he taught me how to do this. So that's pretty cool. That's probably one of the first really, really useful things that I've been taught by one of those guys. Found a bunch of heart pieces, whole bunch of all sorts of kinstone pieces. That was a lot of fun to get all of those. And yeah, so there you go. I pretty much decided just to not show any of it because, if we're being perfectly honest, it took me like 4 hours to get to where I am. I didn't accomplish that much, and I really don't think you guys really wanted to see me go through all of that, and basically just have like 5 filler episodes. So, yeah, there you go. And if you were watching this series to see and help and like watch this as a guide to see where everything is and how to get it, well, then clearly you have not been on my channel very much. Perhaps this is your first time. This is your first series watching me. Well, I'm not that good at video games, and that was really never on the table, let's be perfectly honest. Anyway, it's time to go back into this crazy little pocket dimension, the Elemental Sanctuary, and we're gonna get our super duper ultra sword. It's gonna be pretty darn majestic. Let there be no doubts of that. Let us slam jam this thing back into its pedestal, like a so, and let's just kind of hope that our sword turns out to be awesome. Yo, yellow hilt! Whoa, and my sword's really pointy now! Cool! Now that's a legendary sword! The power of the wind element has infused your blade. With the power of the 4 elements, your blade has become the 4 sword. Focus power in your blade and release it to fire a beam. Use it to break Vaati's curse and restore the people of Hyrule. Oh, I got like a swirly little vortex of awesome thing going on there. That's cool. Also apparently opened up a path to greatness. Also pretty swell. It seems that forging the sacred blade somehow opened the doorway. It must lead to the room that holds the secret of the light force. I assume. I don't really have any factual information to back that up, but it seems dramatically conveniently. Must go inside! Onwards, I guess! Also, I guess I can make 4 shadowy clones of myself now, so that's cool. Or, well, I guess I can make 3. Counting me, it's 4. So, yeah. Hey! It's all sorts of awesome story time. Huh, how interesting! Look at the images on the stained glass! I bet those pictures show us where the light force is hidden. Are you guys ready for a metric drama bomb? Like a metric ton of drama bomb? You're never going to see where this is coming. Man, I am bad at talking. You're never going to guess where the light force is. It is in the most insanely unthinkable place you can imagine. For some reason, it's actually just straight up replaying the beginning of the game. We read this legend already. It's a good story, but, you know. Although we didn't get the last stained glass window. The one after this. The piece had been restored. The people enshrined that blade with care until they let a wizard break it. Oh, snap it, Zelda! It was always Zelda. Oh my god, who could have guessed it? And the force of the golden light embodied in Hyrule's princess shone forth upon the lands. Heh, so that's what it means. Oh, cool, just like an Ocarina of Time. Doing what we thought was right ultimately leads to the destruction of everything. Good. Eslo, you really are too kind. First you give me a magic cap, and then you guide me here. You've been far too generous, but now I no longer have any use for you. Boogity boogity boogity! It is I! Vaati. Look at my emo hair! Thunderbolts! You know, realistically, I should have been able to deflect that. Ha 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 ha! At last, I finally know the location of the light force! Teleportation! Link! Wake up! Can't you wake up, Link? What's going on? Vaati disguised himself as the king to search for the light force! When he learned of this place, he waited for us to reforge the blade. If that stained glass is accurate, Princess Zelda holds the light force. Vaati will do whatever it takes to steal that power from her. If he succeeds, we may never be able to return the princess to normal. Egads! We've wasted too much time, Link. We must stop Vaati! As if I were going to not do that! It's not like I've got this epic legendary blade or anything capable of destroying his ugly face. So let's do this thing! Oh, right. Hang on. Gotta do this nonsense. Alright, give me a second. Gotta do a little shimmy, 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 shake. Boom, there we go. Now I can leave. Man, it's inconvenient that I gotta do that every single time to get out. Yeesh. Luckily, man, could you imagine if you, like, the sword wasn't there, you never had it to begin with, and you ended up in there? You just get locked in there forever. Anyway, this place is looking kind of messed up. What? What is this? What's happened here? They've returned to stone! All of them! The minister! And the guards! Everyone in the castle, all just like Princess Zelda! At least I assume everybody in the castle. I mean, I haven't actually looked. It's really more of an educated guess. Either way, this can only be the work of that evil Vaati! What cruelty, Link! We must use the power of the Sacred Force Swords to undo this evil! Optional, but alright, sure, why not? Boom shakalaka! There we go. I have saved your life. Give me rewards. Oh, thank you. You're the one who returned me to normal, aren't you? I don't know how you did it, but I can't thank you enough. Listen, have you seen how strange the king has been lately? That's because it's not the king at all. It's Vaati. He's taken over the castle. One by one, he turned us all to stone. Everyone, cursed by his evil magic. How long was I passed out? Then, the monsters arrived. Even paralyzed, I saw it all. Ah, you have no mouth, but you must scream. That is a very horrifying fate to be had. I only pray it's not too late to undo his evil. Well, considering I just undid his evil like so, I'm gonna go ahead and say, yeah, it's possible. Anyway, sup, Minister? Link, we need your help! Vaati took our petrified princess to the roof of the castle. He must be planning something fiendish, and perhaps diabolical even. You must stop him! And stop him I shall, as soon as I get this guy out of the way. I unfroze you solely because you were in the way. So get out of my way, you nerd! I've got a princess best friend type situation to fix up here. Whoa! Is this really Hyrule Castle? Man, the decorum really blows. Green and purple. Seriously, is this the lair of the Joker? Hi-oh! Anyway, I can't believe it! What's happened here? Vaati's magic has grown more powerful than I imagined! But the king and Zelda are in danger! Link, let's go! Alright, onwards! To the best of my knowledge, we can't actually, like, leave for some reason. Like, you go back, and all of a sudden, the place that was once here is now gone. So, that's something. There's a whole bunch of fairies over here. That's pretty cool. I mean, I already have all of the fairies I could ever possibly hold. But, you know, appreciated nonetheless. Alright. Now we've got Moblin Jones over there. Whoa. Stay over there, mister. At least my sword is inhumanly powerful now and can slay even the most foul of beasts. In mere moments, I will cut them to ribbons! Of course, I'm not actually going to cut them to ribbons. This is an E-rated game. That ain't ever gonna fly. But you know what I mean. Alright, so, question of the millennia is, why exactly would I want to push this? As a means of going back? Because it's not like it was that big of a walk to begin with. Interesting. I feel like I might have to go down there. Not sure. Whoop, we've got Happy Bouncing Skeleton Man. Nope. Okay, and explosions, and I'm on fire. Unfortunate. Okay, it doesn't seem to actually be hurting me, but I guess I'm cursed or something? This is mighty inconvenient is what this is. Okay, thank you. That was a colossal waste of time. I appreciate that. Okay. Now I need bombs. Not my boomerang that I never use, even though it's magical now. Okay. And tally-ho! Hello. I require things. Okay, we've got a way to become super tiny. That's pretty cool. Why would I want to be tiny, though? Is there something I am missing over here? Okay, nope. How about you go away? Alright, I see no advantages to becoming tiny in that room. Oh, wait. Hold up. Hold the assortment of phones. Hang on, can I waddle my way over there? and then jump down there, and by Jove, it just might serve a point. This just might be the thing that we need to do to make progress happen. Wouldn't that be a novel little concept? Alright, go, 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 go! Now run, Link, run! Ha-ha! No weird flaming skull will stop me! Except maybe Ghost Rider, because that guy is OP! Alright, so now I am tiny as all get out. Question is, will this lead to... Yes, yes it will. Awesome possum! Alright, so what exactly is in here? And why do I want to be? Okay, we've got a jail cell of some sort. That's pretty nifty, I guess. Hit the switch and what happens? Oh! Okay, so he kept the king down here. Well, how about them that bread and biscuits? Alright, hold up, King Mandress. Ha-ha! There. I have saved you and whatnot. Assuming you're the real one. I don't really know. Oh, I actually had to walk up and talk to you. Oh, Link! Are you the one who broke the curse and returned me to normal? You've grown quite brave since I last saw you, like, 7 hours ago when you started your quest, I must say. But oh, how this castle has suffered while I was under Vaati's curse. Is this all the work of one man? As King of Hyrule, I must do something about this villain. But, I am old, and I would only hold you back. Tell that to your version in Hyrule Warriors! Link, you have the Sacred Blade now. We must rely on you. Please, you must find a way to rescue my Zelda. Take this key. You can use it to get out of the castle from the basement. Oh, so there is a way out. Alright, and here I thought I was just gonna be stuck here forever. Alright, well, I guess that's that, but I don't really have any overwhelming desire to leave, exactly. I could stay here and, you know, save the princess and whatnot. That seems like, I don't know, probably the best thing to do. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, alright, that is a fake door. That is a fake door, and I did not appreciate it doing that. Alright, again, yeah, I could push the rock thing away, or I could just, you know, walk casually like this. And ta-da, I've made it back over, and my butt's on fire, my butt's on fire, my butt is on fire, my butt is on fire, my butt is still on fire, and I made it back. Okay, well, I guess it's slightly convenient. How about this? Is this a real door? No, it's not! Okay, are you a real door? Okay, you look to be a real door. Calamandor. Alright, whoa, whoa, we've got wizards! We've got wizards! Oh boy. At first I thought that we only had to deal with skeletons, but then the wizards showed up. Oh dear. Okay, no more wizards. Ain't got time for that. Okay, that takes care of that. And now we've got whatever the hell these things are. Oh, by the way, remember when we saw that Lakitu? I got a figurine of that in the figurine store. It legitimately is a Lakitu, and that is kind of awesome. Oh, hey-oh, probably want to grab whatever this is. It's a map! Yay, we're slightly less lost than normal, but not by a lot. Not by a lot! Okay, go over here, and I appear to be somewhere new. I guess I can leave. Huh. Well, how about that? I choose not to! I choose to save my friend slash princess slash possible future girlfriend. I don't know. I'll let her be the judge on that one. Zelda's the one in charge of all that sort of nonsense. Alright, out of the way. Get out of here. Shoo. Get out of here, Moblin Man. Ow. Yeah. There we go. It's a secret to nobody now, chump. Get over here, Bat. Get over here, Batman. Yeah, Batman. It's Commissioner Gordon. Actually, that's more of the penguin. But whatever. You got what I was trying to do. Alright. Can't do anything over there, so that's pretty great. A wasto of timeo, as we in the business might call it. Alright, gotta look for progress. Whoa, 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 not cool. Okay, I am kind of confused as to, whoa, hello, perhaps your sword could reflect the blast coming from those statues. Oh gee, I wonder, let's find out. Oh, as it turns out, yes. Okay, well, that seemed fairly obvious in retrospect. And I was about to attempt that. Alright, just wait. Wait for the right moment. And then we just go... There we go. When in doubt, swing wildly and hope for the best. That's how I did it in Ocarina of Time. Just keep swinging like a crazy person. Eventually, the light ball will hit Ganon's face. Angry Pots! Dead Angry Pots. There we go. They stood no chance against me and my flailing styles. Alright, so what exactly... Alright. Okay. Wait. Okay. Am I supposed to step on every last piece? Because I can do that. Is that... Yeah, okay. Not really much of a puzzle. But, there you go, I guess. Get out of the way, bat people. Yeah, and some of this, and one of those, and up. Oh, way-oh. Jenny and the Wimp. There we go. Give me your health. Whoop. Oh, nope. I already have maximum money. Completely pointless. Alright, so the quest of the day. Get all of my shadowy, clony selves over there without the whole... that happening. Yeah, okay. So I probably could have done that a bit better. I admit, there were some flaws in my plan. Okay. Okay. Alright. Gotta work on my observancy. Okay. For some reason, I immediately forgot which Link I actually was. Okay, then we do that, and then we go over here, and boom shakalaka. Get your faces out of the way, grab a key. There we go. Okay, not nearly as difficult as I made it seem. Right, out of the way, moblin man. Ain't nobody got time for you or your face. Alright, so now I just gotta find a door to unlock. Shouldn't be too difficult. In fact, there might be one over here, unless it's a fake door. It is not. Well, that is good. Alright then, awesome. Alright, I see spooky, spooky skeletons. And wizards, most foul. Oh dear. Oh dear. Ah, would have been nice if my bombs could have actually killed something. Yeah, take that. And some of that. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yep. Bombs. Terrible, terrible weapons. Hang on, I want to try this. There we go. Not enough strength to kill something in one blow, so it's kind of impractical. Yeah, the down... when I first got that attack, I was like, I don't think I'm going to ever find a practical use for that. Turns out I was completely right. It is not a very useful move. Alright, more bats. More bats. So many bats. You can't handle all these bats. Although I am killing just about everything in one swoop, which is pretty awesome. Okay, let's see here. Alright, I see what needs to be done. Realistically, that should work. Okay, well, no, realistically, that's how it would work. They'd just be bouncing all over the place. Okay. The thing is, I can't really turn my clones around, so I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to be able to do this. Like, okay, and then I guess I do that combo. This is an awkward, yeah, like, how exactly is that supposed to work? This is an interesting conundrum. Oh, wait, maybe... Hang on, I don't even know if I can do this. Hold up, let me see something here. Ah, okay, so it is that easy. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. Just got a second verse, same as the first. No big deal, no big deal. Somehow I end up on this awkward angle again. Right, now we stand here. Wait for that. Mess it up entirely like a colossal dingus. Oh, boy. Oh, dear. I am not good at this type of puzzling. It's not even a puzzle, it's more of a physical challenge. So it's like Legends of the Hidden Temple up in here. For real, brah? You being for real right now? Oh my goodness. Okay, well that almost worked. Guess I need to work on the timing if I'm gonna get the spin to be able to help everybody all at once. Okay. Now we wait. We wait patiently, and then... we strike! And it did not work yet again! Alright, so this is getting stupid. There we go, okay, haha! And here I thought I was going to be stuck there for so long that I'd have to edit it all out. And of course then I thought it would be the time I do succeed, thereby making all editing entirely superfluous. So I just kind of look like an innie now. Ain't that grand? And you've made me lose some of my funds! I was holding on to those funds for reasons! Even though there's nothing to buy anymore! Get out of here. Alright, so there must have been a point to this room. Clearly, somewhere, I've missed something important. Alright, well, okay. Time to blow stuff up and hope for the best. I'm gonna put something there, we're gonna put something over there. Let's see. I'm gonna do some of that, just to be on the super, super awesome safe side. Check it around. And, oh, there we go. Haha! You shall not best me that easily. Oh, my butt's on fire! My butt's on fire! Oh boy, until my butt stops being on fire, I can't leave. Whoa boy, oh dear, okay. Just gotta keep on going upwards. There's the King's Throne! Whoa, Nelly, okay. I honestly was not expecting that. Alright, you've managed to catch me off guard, weird creature, and your weird typhoon attack. That's very easy to dodge. Here we go. Ha-ha, yeah, some of this. One of those. Put a bomb there, see what happens. Effective! Ha-ha! Ah, yes, this was all part of my grand plan. The Grand Slam plan, as I like to call it. I'm world-renowned for my Grand Slam plan. Anyway, I saw the throne clearly just shimmy-shaked. That's what I thought. Think you're gonna try and hide your shimmy-shaking throne from me? I don't think so. Try to guard it with bats and mummies? That's a weird combination. I guess not necessarily, but it's weird that there are mummies down here at all, is basically what I was getting at. I mean, I know there are things like re-deads and stuff, but those are just straight up everyday, like run-of-the-mill mummies. I'm making it sound like mummies are things you see every day. Perhaps they are. Maybe you are Brendan Fraser, and you see the mummies all around you all the times. It's possible. We don't know. Those could have been based off a real story, or maybe they were a documentary. We have no way of knowing. Onwards! Oh, and now we've got to do this, apparently. Okay. Onwards, I guess, as we attempt to not die. With varying success. Yeah, ha-ha. Thought you bested me, didn't you? Well, you didn't. You have failed. As is typically the case when it comes to run-of-the-mill, infantry units of sorts. Hey, and then there's this guy. Get out of here, you. Can I push you off the ledge? Whoa, don't push me when I'm close to the edge. That's not how we do things back in Funky Town. No, sir. Okay. And now we've got this thing going on. All right. I just wanted to observe what my ultimate goal was. Okay, and my butt's on fire. Nothing unusual so far. Getting the Rock's Cape out, because it's all too apparent I'm going to need it in the not-too-distant future. Somewhere in time and space. Okay, here we go. We just go over here, and then we wait. No, okay. So that did not succeed. All right, fine. We'll try once more with a bit more style and pizzazio. Some might even say pistachio. Right. All right. We have now been created. Life is swell for everyone. Okay. Here we go. And now we push with all of our valor. Ha ha! I am not bested yet. Oh, now we've got burglar cats. Burglar dingoes, whatever they are, I don't know. Kinstone piece, don't need it, gonna take it. Don't need it, don't want it, gonna take it anyway. Whoop whoop! Alright, just keep her going. Keep her going and we will find the way. Okay, for a moment I thought I somehow backtracked without even knowing it. Very obvious, but that would have been very confusing! Hi, okay. Question, can't I just sort of maybe... Aha! No, I can't, alright. Question, is there a way, okay, is there even a way back? I do not know. I was rather concerned. All right, keep it going, and floosh! Aha! Can't catch what you can't see. I'm moving too fast for you. Too fast for the eye to detect, which is pretty fast, but not extremely fast, because I'm not sure what kind of resolution frames per second the human eye gets. Maybe it's 24. Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe it's 120. I don't know. I don't know. I know that there is one, though. There is a frames per second in the human eye. So that's something. Okay, we've got eyes and all sorts of evil wizards. Is killing the wizards necessary, I wonder? Perhaps. Oh, even if killing the wizards is in fact completely and totally necessary, I am incapable of doing this. Alright, I guess this is just a weird refill room. Kind of failed at that purpose, but there you go. Now we shoot people with arrows, because that is how you do. And let's see. Aha! I see. Okay, let's assume that this is the second time in the game that this is something I need to do! Alright, let's try again. Alright, clearly not working. That was not working. Okay, maybe I'm just supposed to shoot it with an arrow? Yes, it is. And that is, in fact, the second time we've been, apparently, why did they create and program that switch if they only planned on using it twice in the entire game? That makes no sense. Unless that happened in the air area. I think it might have now that I think about it. So perhaps they used it 3 times. Still not very often. Alright, now we've got this. And, okay, so all you want me to do is hit all those switches at once. Okay, I can do that. That is no biggie. This is far easier than trying to deflect 4 simultaneous shots at the same time. Just gotta go over here and boom chakalaka! And there we go! That was phenomenally easy. Which is nice. It's nice that those, despite the fact that they could make they could, in fact, make the puzzles with that significantly more difficult. They chose not to. I appreciate that. Boomerang, save me! Be useful for once! The boomerang remains completely unuseful as I murder! Come out! Yeah! Come at me, bro! Get out of here! There we go! Flailing wildly, like a champion would. Making sure I know exactly what's what. Okay. I'm guessing that's a halfway point or something, because as we've learned recently, for some unknown reason, they've started using big keys or boss keys to, I guess, hide the second floor of an area. That don't make no sense, let me tell you. Alright, first things first, we get rid of your ugly faces. We blow everybody up like it ain't no thing. Like so. There we go. Alright, and oh, you win this day. You win this day. Okay, well, I guess while I'm waiting for that to happen, wait for the bomb to explode. Wait for it, wait for it. It did not work! Ah, that is unfortunate. I was really kind of banking on that. Alright, and flippity switch! Okay. Alright. Things seem to make something resembling sense. Boomerang! Be useful! My goodness gracious, the boomerang was useful. What a weird concept. Okay. Get the cape again. I'm pretty sure what I did was on the money. Unless I'm supposed to... I don't know how good of an idea this is, but... Oh, okay, no. If I put it there, it just falls through. Oh, like so. Just like I just undid. And obviously, it's impossible for me to just kind of jump down there. That would be absolutely absurd. Okay, fine. And through the wishing well or whatever. I don't know. Okay, so bombs can't stay on that platform for reasons that do not really make sense to me. And yeah! Okay, hold up. If I just throw it, it just immediately falls down. Okay. Okay. Can I use my super beam thingamabobber? Nope, that don't do none. Okay. Pretty sure bombs are the only way to destroy that, but it will not. Yeah, they just fall. Okay. This is odd. What am I supposed to do? Maybe I can place the bomb on top of the thing if I get way up into its business? Like that? Oh, okay. I guess it was significantly easier than it looked. Okay, all I had to do was defy physics instead of, try to solve a puzzle. Of course. What else would I be expecting at this point? Either way, onwards! Alright, who wishes to do battle? No one? That's what I thought. Alright, so we've got those evil things. I hate those guys a lot. A single rupee, that is very useful at this stage in the game. Thank you for that. Alright, looking around, and suddenly I'm over here. Well, what do you know? And probably, whoop, there we go. Question is, where does this mysterious path lead? This way, apparently. But what is this way? Alright, lots of doors that are slamming shut whenever I walk into a room. Okay, I appear to have gone in one huge circle. Isn't that just the best? Okay, well, luckily there is at least one more way I can go. I will not wait for your shenanigans, you weird moving platform. That's why I have the Rock's Cape. To completely make that sort of thing pointless. Okay, well, seeing as how both paths lead to the same way, I can only assume that this is where we need to be. And the very large, angry man that is trying to murder me is definitely strengthening my point right now. And since when is having 3 hearts low on hearts? I mean, comparatively, sure, but man, I started the game with that. Come on, back off. Come on, take this. One of those. Come on, take some damage. Get out of my business. Out of the way. Come on. And stinky stanky. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh dear, okay. Come on. Come on, fine. If I really gotta do the wait and bait 'em sort of situation, fine. Like that, or not, okay. Maybe if I use the shield! Haha, yes! Ah, you're not the only one who is well-versed in the arts of, self-defense. Okay, so just, could you take some damage? Just a little. I'm not asking for a lot here. Okay, oh, arrows don't work. We have tested it. Okay, formula tested. Mother approved. Those do not work in this situation. Come on. Alright, fine. Then I'll have to resort to this. Haha. Ow. Okay. Rude. First of all, rude. There we go. That takes care of that. Oh, I've got the peril beam. That could be useful, potentially. Alright. Back off. Back off. Back off. Yes. Yep. Stay right over there. Yep. Oh, no thank you. Haha. Whoa. Nope. 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 Get over there. You might think a man of your capabilities might stop walking over bombs that I very obviously place on the floor, but luckily you're a fool! And luckily I have contingency plans. Haha! Bet you weren't expecting victory. Oh boy. Okay. Wasn't expecting the person you just killed to spontaneously come back to life, were you? Nobody ever expects that. Also, it angers me that... Oh boy. It angers me that I apparently have to kill a lot more monsters. Also, that the fairy does not restore my health to maximum. I guess this is the game where the potions are actually useful. Interesting, interesting, okay. And now I have no choice but to kill a very, very large amount of statues so that I can push this out of the way. Okay, as long as this thing doesn't lead to a compass, I'm willing to do this. But only if this doesn't lead to me getting a compass. Because I swear to goodness gracious, that would be the worst. I'm assuming it'll lead to the super key that'll lead me to victory, but I can't say that with complete certainty. Alright, I'm trying to think of what the best thing to bring would be. I guess I'm gonna go with the shield. The shield is good. Oh boy, we've got an angry man. A very angry man with an angry plan. Alright. Aha! And this, and some of this, and one of those. Haha! Hee hee! Hoo hoo! Haha! You're not nearly as intimidating as the other guy, even though all you are is a different color. Haha! Hee hee! Parry! Thrust! Argo! All that other jazz and things that swordsmen say. Come on. Okay, that's... I call foul! I call foul! I had my shield up! That should not have worked! You are a cheater! You're a cheater, a liar, and a scoundrel, and I do not care for it one bit, good sir! So if you would be so kind as to get out of my face! Oh boy, this is not going well. If I can't beat this dude, then I'm going to have some serious problems. Alright, I'm just gonna put a bomb there, and this seems like the best strategy. Although that's also a pretty good strategy. You show your back to me, I'm okay with that. Just stay over there, and then I can bring it back. There, okay, aha, once more, with ow, actual ow. Okay, how about you don't? How about you don't? Alright, close to death, again. Good times. Oh, okay, so these keys are doubly guarded. Yes. Oh, and thank goodness we've got some of these dudes running around. You know, I was really not, I was worried that this would be almost too easy. Okay, there are more than one of them here. Alright, sure. Why not? That's something that makes sense. Well, why are you giving me so many arrows? They have already proven to be ineffective on most things that I would like to shoot arrows at. Okay, now we've got this nerd. Oh, that's why you want me to do the arrow nonsense. Okay. Alright, and my butt's on fire, and now I'm dead. Yes, thank you. Very kind. And that's exactly what I was worried about. Okay, can standing here be a safe thing? Yes, it can. Alright. Yep, okay. We might be able to pull this off. Thank goodness. Alright, now I get back in my hidey corner. Haha! I've bested you yet again. Physics and the things of that sort. Wow, this is a very long and out-of-the-way thing I'm doing just to open up a door. I mean... Okay, like, that better be the way I'm supposed to go. I'm gonna be real upset, let me tell you. Alright. Seriously, I was led to believe that I had to fight all of those monsters and I would get keys by defeating all of them. I was not led to believe that I would have to go through 4 mini-dungeons! Okay. So now I push the button. Opens up the thing. Alright. Question is, why would I do this? Okay, there's a couple hearts here. That's pretty cool. Not... really serves much of a point. Maybe I'm supposed to fly! No! Is that literally all the point to that? You could have just put the 2 pots inside of the building. I feel like I've missed something obvious there. Alright, well, I got a key! That was a very long and arduous process for a singular key. Especially when you consider the fact that I need 3 more of the dang things. Oh boy. Okay. Whining and complaining sure as all Dippy ain't gonna get me any further.